questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming, don't even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch alongs to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Yo, first things first, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a very good celebration and all of that. Listen, it's a new year. We ended 2022 on a high note, but the next 5-6 games, boy, it could get peak. This is the Spurs preview. Obviously, our game against Spurs takes place Wednesday evening at Selhurst Park. So we will have another Spurs fan coming in, hopefully. But we'll do our usual rounds. JC, how you doing, my guy?
All good. Transfer week is currently in the process.
Lovely.
So you'll see that soon. All good. I'm feeling a bit unwell, but I'm all right. We've got to get it done.
I hear you. Any better than the weekend?
Still feeling a bit rough, but we're still going through.
Sweet. Nate, how you doing, guy? My friend, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, but I look at our next couple of fixtures, and the only way to put it into words is
19. Yeah, it's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
because we got to play our friends down on the south coast at one point. Got to play Man United. Got to play Tottenham, obviously, on Wednesday. It's just like, did we sign up to play the hard teams in January? Because we love a hard January. Pause. But
Nicky,
we're only 2 minutes in. Rich.
New year, new Wi-Fi. Let's go.
No balloons just yet.
No balloons this time. I've cranked.
Oh, I thought
what
you
now?
paused. I thought you glitched.
No, I'm not. No,
not yet.
No, we're not starting this straight away. Exactly, not yet. Give it a while. Yeah, feeling good, mate. Happy New Year to everyone. We come into the new year on a win. Let's keep it going.
100%. Tristan, how you doing, my guy?
Man. Yeah, I'm good. New mic, new trim. Hopefully, we can kick the new year off with a banger against Tottenham. So, yeah, fingers crossed we win that. But yeah, I'm doing well. Can't wait for the game Wednesday.
Yeah, and our two Spurs contingent. Bobby, how you doing, my guy?
Very good, very good. Happy New Year, everybody. All the best to you and your families. God bless. Wish you guys all nothing but health, wealth, and happiness, of course. On the football front, all I can say is
we know how that feels. Trust me. Don't let that last thing fool you. We know how it feels.
Oh, my feelings are about to get a lot worse. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to be flying over there
worry,
on
Bobby.
Monday, and oh man, I'm dreading this trip now.
Bobby, don't worry. You are going to talk about the game in a minute. James, my God, listen. For those who don't know,
anything else.
For those who don't know, I know James, and we've even kicked ball together from like when we were little. So this is why you see him regularly on the channel and stuff. I'm still waiting for him to start up his NFL pod, but he said that's starting up next season. So
next season. That's definitely
James, how you doing, my guy?
How you doing? Happy New Year, everybody. How you doing? Yeah. Spurs. It's not a very happy New Year. It's a Spurs New Year right now, but we'll see how this goes. But yeah. How you doing?
All good. Right. Before we come to Spurs' demise, just want to quickly give Nicky and Tristan the opportunity to share their thoughts on the Bournemouth win. Obviously, we did a watch along for that. So if you haven't seen that, feel free to watch that back. So Nicky, actually, sorry. And I'm not going to cut. There's a good reason for this. Guys, from now on, please, we need your help. If there's any moments that you love from any of our shows, please timestamp them in the comments. Because when we were realizing we had to go back the whole year worth of best bits, it was hard. So if there's any bit that you enjoy, timestamp it, please, and it'll just be easier for us to look back on it and find it and stuff. So sorry, Nicky, off you go.
Yeah, great performance by Palace. Set pieces have never been our strong suit, and yeah, now we fired him in. Great performance by Michael Elise. Definitely deserves the highlight with 2 great assists. Ebere Eze's finish. Class. Straight from the training ground, I believe the quote from all of us here on the watch along was, yeah, second half, they came back a little bit stronger, but we still managed to eke out 3 points. Clean sheet as well. Great way to end the year. On to 2023 now.
I nearly forgot I was on mute, and I'd always do that. I'd forget I'm muted, and I'd start talking. Tristan, your thoughts on the game, mate?
Yeah, well, from what I saw of it, well, where do I start? I mean, I'm glad we won. Finally, 3 points, some goals away from home, shots on target as well, of course. And that, you know, I mean, blimey, it was a good performance. It was like a dominant performance for 90 minutes, something that we all have been asking for the last few months, especially away from home and that as well. We were consistent. Bournemouth weren't really a threat. Bournemouth were awful defenders at pieces. We took advantage of that. We did our homework on them. The goals were straight from the training ground. That Eze strike was a banging goal. What a finish from Eze. Just needs to do that more consistently. At least they stepped up with 2 assists in that as well. You know, I was impressed with Jordan I getting on the score sheet. And yeah, it was a comfortable win. It was Bournemouth. Bournemouth were woeful. They were shocking. This game Wednesday against Spurs is going to be another level. So, you know, it's going to be much different, of course. We just got to be, you know, up for it completely. We got to compete. We got to match them as well. That's the main thing. And we got to take our chances. You know, we beat them last season. I know how we can play against this team. We all know their weaknesses as well. So let's just give it the best. And yeah, we'll hopefully, fingers crossed, if we do that, we'll kick 2023 off with an absolute banging result. So fingers crossed, all goes to plan. I cannot wait, Rich, honestly.
No, it's going to be I'm hoping it's going to be an electric atmosphere, obviously, because they changed the game as well. And I think that schools are starting back this week. It's a horrible time. It's a horrible time, but obviously we'll see how we are come Wednesday night. Now I'm going to give Bobby and James a bit of a respite before they talk about the game against Villa and their gaffer as well. But let's address through the comments. Now, I always say this, like, the best editor in the game. If you need someone to do some editing work, reach out to me. Her Twitter handle is in the description. The graphics is just incredible. She edited best bits as well, man. The work she puts in behind the scenes is incredible. So, James, I'm letting you know when you start your thing. It's the person to reach out. I'll let you know. Big up Neil, as always, the chairman. Hamza, hi, it's been a while, man. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Hope you're doing well. I mean, it's easier for him now that United are doing well. I think Palace have easy win in their hands.
I hope so.
Hopefully so, and Happy New Year to you, man.
No easy games in the Premier League.
There are no easy games in the Premier League. UK Pat here, the traditional. Big up Rich T, the GOAT, Bobby, Tristan, Mr. C you in the final, and Nate. And I think that was just before you came in, James. So no hard feelings.
Oh, I couldn't see that coming.
Rich, Rich, this is why I had to text you that he wanted to come on the show tonight. I wanted to make sure you were aware of what he was trying to pull.
Oh my days. Jason, you need to cook him though.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Premier League juniors, you know. Wow.
I want James's view on what Conte said. No, we're going to get into that 100%. We're going to get into that. Spat the light, people, 100%. Nicky's the WWE Wi-Fi Championship. Martin is on fire today. You know?
Yes.
Man's got the belt and everything.
Wig Merchant will walk his Spurs, don't back him in the window. Nicky's Wi-Fi mates. No, wait, no, Pat. No, listen, I have to sit up for this one. What's happened? You have gone from borderline getting yourself a little light suspension to being probably one of top 5 in the banter list right now. All right, incredible.
Yo, puberty hits hard, you know.
Yeah. Man's probably sounding like a roadman now, you know, probably.
Aye, too funny. Trade strike tomorrow. Also, there's a light show before kickoff. Oh yeah, the light show. Not good, obviously, if you're epileptic. And
I hate those things. Honestly, they're so bad.
You know, Americans and their flashy. You know, it is what it is, and stuff. But these train strikes need to stop as well. It's annoying, man.
If it's not trains, it's buses over there. The transport over there is falling apart. Blooming heck.
Right. I'm gonna let James and Bobby decide who decides to talk about Conte and who decides to talk about the game.
I don't want to talk about either, James, so go ahead.
Oh, that boy. I was gonna say the same thing. Well, actually, okay, I was at the game, so I'll talk about the game. I'll leave you to Conte because I don't know. I could be here all day with the Conte stuff. I'll talk about the game and the atmosphere and how it's gone very toxic.
Sure, okay, you do the easy one. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that quickly. I'll do a little bit about Conte as well, slightly. But yeah, the game. The funny thing is, going into the game, I wasn't optimistic. A lot of Spurs fans around me were like, "Nah, don't worry. You know, had a little break over Christmas and whatever, and it's the New Year. We're at home. We've got a good record against Villa at home, I believe, as well. So a lot of people are optimistic. I wasn't going into the game, and then the team sheet comes out, and Kuleveski's not playing. He's injured all of a sudden. So I'm thinking, yeah, today's going to be a long one. If we concede first, it's going to be the same old story with Tottenham. We don't start playing until the second half. I don't understand this whole, whether it's the manager, whether it's the players, I don't get it. But it takes us literally until half time to start putting 2 passes together. Yeah, once Villa got the goal, it was downhill. We never looked like getting back. I actually left the game. It's the first time I've ever done it. I left the game with about 15 minutes left. I knew we weren't going to come anywhere near scoring. And for me to leave early, that's crazy because I have strong views on people that leave games early and stuff. So I did it though. I was just like, nah, I'm not spending my first day of the year watching this and doing this. And like I said, it was getting toxic. People were chanting all Levy out and stuff, and they were getting onto players. I think Emerson got subbed on, and the boo for Emerson getting subbed on was ridiculous. Like, I don't know, like the guy's coming on the pitch. The booing him coming on was a bit mad to me. I don't know, but yeah, it was just turning a bit silly in there. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go home early. Get a drink. See what I'm doing. But yeah, it's got left rather quickly. Yes, back-to-back home defeats. We've got Portsmouth at home in the FA Cup, so we've got you lot away, and then we've got the Gooners at home. So the run of fixtures coming up are not nice. I don't really see any light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. It's the same old story with Tottenham. It's like it's all looking good 1 minute, and next minute it just goes pear-shaped. Where it's Spursy, man. It's Spursy. I want to say the word. It's Spursy. I can't say anything else, really and truthfully. We need to invest, I think. If the thing is, if we did buy 1 or 2 players this month, I think it would, again, the fans would be like, okay, they'll get on board a bit more. But we're in a rock and a hard place right now. Conte, obviously, is contracts till the end of the season. Are the club really going to invest 100 million in players for him, knowing that he's not going to be there? Conte, as a manager, he's going to be like, well, if I don't get the backing right now, why am I going to extend my contract? So it's like we're just in a silly state right now where we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what the future holds. Conte does these cryptic press conferences where he says we played well when we clearly didn't. He says he's happy with what we've got when he's clearly not. Like, I don't know, man. I'm tired. I don't know what to say. That's it. It's just not looking good at the moment. And yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Palace away, it's probably the worst place to go, really and truthfully. Yeah, you lot are on some nice form right now. Actually coming off a good win. You're at home again. Yeah, it's just a midweek game under the lights. We could bounce back, but I just don't see the fight in the team right now. Son for me, I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm not blaming the injury either because he was poor before the injury for me. He's probably had one good game this season. Kane, his passing was even off against Villa. He was dropping deep and his passes were, I don't know what was going on with him as well. Again, Kulusevski was out, so Brian Gill started. He's so lightweight, it's unbelievable. He needs to hit the gym. He's not a Premier League starting forward at all, Brian Gill. You can't blame him. Midfield wise, Basuma's very disappointing. Obviously, we bought him for Brighton. Sorry, you guys don't like it. He was a beast for Brighton. Let's be real. He was really good. Probably their best player last season. And he's come to us, and he just doesn't look the same. His first touch is pathetic. Gives the ball away, gets booked instantly because he's always chasing the ball. So yeah, I've been disappointed in him. So he's got a little run of games now because Bentancur's injured. Yeah, disappointing. Højbjerg can't do it all by himself, so I'll leave him alone. And then we got our back line, which where to start with that? I think it's championship level. I'm not gonna lie to you. Romero is probably the only defender that I have any faith in. Even Lloris, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with him as well. He's a top international goalkeeper, but the mistakes he makes at a time when he makes them, it's not cutting it at the moment, man. He's our club captain as well. Maybe that needs to change. But yeah, it's a mess. That's the best thing I can say. It's a mess.
Summed up nicely. Nicky, what's the score?
Nicky?
He's gone.
He's gone.
Hey, flip it for best bits. It's already in there.
Yeah, he got snaked by Discord.
Discord was brash snitching on him. Big up to Batman Dan. What are you saying, Dan? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How is everyone?
Hey up, Dan.
Yeah, doing well.
Good. Bobby, your gaffer.
Yeah. Lucky us. I'm so over the moon. You know, the sad reality is, if anybody else was in that seat right now, would be calling for their head.
Yep, agreed.
If this was Mourinho, the chance wouldn't have been about Levy out. They would have been Mourinho out. You don't know what you're doing. You're shit. You're crap. You're boring. This and that. You know, all of a sudden, we're taking the results that he put together with the same group of players at the end of the season, pretty much, and saying that is now a miracle. And now he's saying that the team itself has to fight harder. This team has showed up completely lackluster, void of confidence, void of desire, intensity, consistency, obviously. They just seem like a group of men just running around aimlessly with no direction, no sense of purpose, no unity, no sync. It's shambolic. The performances, the way they're playing. I don't mind losing a game if you go down fighting, but we're losing games lying down. It's you know, like James is talking about, he left 15 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Well, you lasted a lot longer than me because I checked out 15 minutes into the game. I was lying on the sofa and I knew how this was going to go, and I said, let me just go get my cozy blankie. Let me get my nice pillow and let's get cozy here because this is going to be a long freaking start to the day. And it was, and it's just absolutely painful. And what's even more painful is, Rich knows this. I don't know if any of you other ones do, but me and my kids, the boys, are going to be flying over there next Monday, and we're going to the NLD for my little one's birthday. His birthday's on the game.
Oh no!
So I've never been to Tottenham. I've been a fan 30 years. I've never been there. I've never been to the area of Tottenham in my life. So we're doing this all for his birthday, and we picked the NLD as, you know, go big or go home kind of thing. So here I am spending a significant chunk of my hard-earned money to come over there, and I'm going to be treated to this wonderful display of football. Now, I don't know what's going to be more hostile, the environment we're going into because of the team we're playing, or the environment because of now the anti-leavers have ramped up, and You know, the anti-board has ramped up. All this Poch in news has started and everything, and all of a sudden we want to take is you know, going backwards now and going for Poch. Why not? Let's go get Harry Redknapp. Let's go see what Martin Yole's up to.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly,
yeah.
excuse me for saying it, boys, but we have no fucking direction.
No direction.
My 11-year-old has more sense of purpose right now than my entire club does. We have turned into a business entity, and it seems like that's all we're concerned about. People are going to sit here and point the finger that we bought the players for him. You know, we brought in Perisic for him. We brought in Basuma for him. We brought Kulusevski was there, Bentancur. But it's still the areas that needed addressing. You brought in this manager that you know plays the wing-back system, and you gave him Emerson, and you brought in, Perisic, who is pushing, 92 now? And, you know, it's just the direction, the board, and then, you know, one of you already said it. We've got the biggest discord, the biggest issue here right now is that we got a manager, we don't know if he's staying, so why is the club going to invest in him? And the manager's saying, well, if you're not going to invest in me, I'm not staying. So this is the most disjointed in the 30 years I've supported the team that I've seen it. You know, I think this is crazy of me to say, but I'm even thinking the Sugar Days might have been a bit better than this right now, because this is some dark medieval times bullshit going on right now, man. It's like there's a black cloud following us around outside. I'm in a constant depression, and it's like it's the 2nd of January.
Yeah.
You already screwed up my whole year. I was waiting for the last year to end just to get this new one started off nice and fresh and.
Look,
you know, his comments though, the fact that he's now turning around and saying, "What do you expect from me? How dare you have expectations of me? I told you this was going to be a rebuild. I told you this and that. Here you are when we were doing well, and there were, you know, at the beginning of the season, everybody saying, oh, they could be title contenders. You had no problem having the praise heaped on you and walking around with your gauntlet, and having roses thrown on you. But now all of a sudden there's a little bit of heat, and the first thing you do is deflect. And I'm seeing shades of Mourinho, man, and it bothers me. It really, really does. I don't know how you feel about it, James, but this whole deflective thing, it's a matter of time before you start calling out players individually.
Yeah, he's so cryptic. And going back to earlier on in the season and stuff, sticking with certain players, you see players make mistakes time and time again, or you see someone have a bad game, and he won't drop them or whatever.
Dyer was the first person to get dropped.
Dyer, that's it. Dyer, Emerson. Finally, he's obviously been told, you know, you can't play that guy. But I don't understand it. And
there's no way Spence can be worse than them.
Thank you.
I don't understand that.
It's weird.
I don't understand that, because I got an 11-year-old kid on my little boy's team who doesn't even want to play football. He told me flat out his parents signed him up. He can play better than Doherty and Emerson, and he doesn't want to be there. He just stands in one spot. At least he can do that.
No sense. But I'm at the point right now where I do believe he should be doing better though with what he does have, because it's the style of football also. He's going out defensive at home with two holding midfielders. It doesn't make any, to me. It doesn't make any sense.
The only good thing that happened in that game is Basuma getting a yellow card.
Yeah,
because he can't start against Palace now.
Yeah. But who's coming in for him? That's the thing.
I hope Sarr comes in.
Yeah. Well,
he started at the World Cup. So. Rich,
that's where we're at.
You're getting too much joy out of this.
The same Sarr that we were trying to sell.
I'm not reading shit. Screw you, Martin.
But just to touch on what the boys are saying, you see how their confidence is on the floor now, yes? This is normally us going into a game like this. We're like, we haven't won in 400 years of football. Tottenham don't need to be at their best to beat us. And now
but Dr. Tottenham's coming to fix it for you, baby.
No. See, this is the problem you have. You call it Dr. Tottenham, but we're called Charity Professional Football Club. What's that? You haven't won in 400 years of football? You haven't scored a goal since the year 2001? Oh, what's that? Your £30 million striker ain't scored since the dawn of time? Come play Charity Professional Football Club. We'll sort you out. We proved it when we let Fulham put 3 past us on Boxing Day. I was thinking, Mitrovic, a world-class Olympic diver. Nah, drop me out, mate. Drop me out. but
This
it's
is it.
mad.
Right, there's been.
Are we really arguing which team is shittier? Is that what this whole show's going to be right now?
Basically.
Right, there's been tons of comments. I'm going to get through as much of them as possible before we move on to the combined 11. Right. So, I mean, these are arguing in the comment section. I find it's banter, but it's so hilarious. So, Vibes goes, yo, guess what? So mine goes, what Vibes? He goes, nobody asked. Oh man, big up Louis in the chat as well.
Yeah, big up Louis. Big up.
Man, calm down. Hamza asking about how many more players do you want. I'm saying that Spencer's gone from Forest to Enrico case.
You should come to Palace.
Talking about Son, who is scoring. I think this is what Bobby was referring to.
What?
This is a bio.
Gabriel Iglesias, oh God.
To be fair, I'll take him.
Yeah, I'll take him as well.
So would I.
He'd be really good.
Wait, we got him. We just don't use him.
He'll get playing time every week at Palace. It's a guarantee.
Big Chloe.
Palace fan. I've seen her on Back of the Nest before.
Yeah, so thank you for obviously tuning in and stuff. And get your friends over as well. Get your friends over. Saint of Morse Code will be back soon. Rather. Yeah, though to be fair, there has literally been a...
No, he's had a power cut, so he will be out until further notice.
Whereas Martin says he's gone Disneyland. Big up Solo from the Man United agenda. Hope you're doing well.
I can confirm because he's no longer playing FIFA, so...
Just be careful about references to Disneyland because Virgil van Disney is running mad right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't survive that clip being played again.
Now, I'm sorry, but this one killed me.
Unbelievable. They come up with some funny things, you know, honestly.
Trust me.
Oh, my word. No. And then, wait, what was the... Oh, it was in the private chat. JC, you violated as well. Called him Statman, Statman Boss Man.
Statman Boss Man. Big stats and chips.
Burger sauce, nah, man.
Stats and chips.
Anyway.
You'll catch him.
I do stats to sell chicken at Box Park.
Anyway, combined 11. Now, between James and Bobby, you're going to pick combined 11, which must have at least 3 Palace players in. If it has more,
it'll most likely, it'll most likely have more for me.
You have to have at least 3 Spurs players in there.
I was going to say, it might be harder the other way around. I think Dan's onto something there.
However, only players that are available for Wednesday's game. So if there's injuries and suspensions, you can't pick them.
Oh, I don't know who's out for you guys. So if I pick
we'll let you know.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks.
Oh my God! You know what? Sorry, JC, I apologize. I ended up doing your bit again.
You always do it, man.
I'm just going to mute. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so Rich basically explained it, so I'll just go through it. Which formation would you like, or would you like to stick with 4-3-3? I think we'll go Bobby, then James, and Bobby, then James, or carry on that way. So, Bobby, what formation?
I'm not fussed either way. Whatever, James. Any preference?
Yeah,
to you?
I'm easy. I'm easy as well.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that if you want there, JC. That's good.
All right, so then James, who would you like your goalkeeper to be?
Oh, yours. Larice is not.
Anybody except for Larice, okay.
No. Yeah.
We have a breakthrough. Gaeta has been picked. He's actually been picked.
Boys, is this the first time we've actually picked Gaeta this season? Unironically.
I think so. Definitely.
I think so, yeah.
100%.
Vibes, you are a bully.
Hey, big up Vibes, man.
Oh my God.
All right, James, left back.
Again, that's not Spurs. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it's come to the whole back line, that's Palace right there. I'm not. Romero is probably the only one. Romero is the only one. I'll just speed that up.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. We don't actually have a left back because our left back got sprayed red.
I'll allow Perisic.
Okay.
Or Ben Davis at left back.
Paris, please. Yeah.
Paris.
Well, no, we like Ben Davis because he gave us a great assist the last time we played them at Selhurst.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, volleying the ball. Thinking it was volleyball.
Oh man.
Left centre back. If you guys are saying full Palace back line after here, then I can fill that out for you guys if you want.
Well, I'll stick Romero in there. That's the only one.
Yeah,
other
Romero,
than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Romero,
World Cup winner. He's class. Solid as well.
All right then. So the other one is Joachim Anderson, 100%.
Yeah.
Right back, Bobby.
Anybody that's not playing for Tottenham.
1 second. Martin, I think we need to ban him. This is Libby.
Unbelievable.
He's just calling Tristan Hench.
He's just assessing my shoulders as well, you know.
Yeah,
I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, I will.
Take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. Jesus.
You would have thought Villa lost yesterday, like.
Yeah, Martin's moving mad.
Yeah.
To be fair, Rich, he sent me a message on WhatsApp saying, get me on. I'm like, nah, brother, this ain't the show for you to jump on.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, Bobby.
Who's your right backs?
Nathaniel Klein.
Yeah, and?
Joel Ward.
Stick him in there. Stick him in.
Oh, wow.
Klein.
Ward, Klein, Doherty, or Emerson?
I think this is the first time we've had the right back as well.
Yeah, I'll go Klein actually then. Yeah.
Klein.
Natty Klein. Wow. Mad.
It's coming to my mind now. I just remember watching an Expressions clip how he always hates Jeffrey Schlupp because apparently he always scores against Spurs. Could we put him at left back?
Left back.
Yeah.
That's a shout, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, if Schlupp scores and I'm watching Expressions reactions just for the banner.
Oh dear.
That guy's too funny.
It's funny, man.
Midfield. James, let's start with the first midfielder.
I've got a lot of time for Højbjerg.
Only him.
That's it's the only name. That's the only name I was thinking of Spurs wise. For you guys, what are the options for you guys in terms of
Eze, Decore?
Yeah, Eze. It's good. Decore, was wonderful as well. Oh man.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Bentancur, to be fair. I like him.
He's injured.
He's injured.
He's out.
Okay.
He's out. That's the problem with that. He would have been in there for me, but he's out. That's what I'm saying. I think getting the midfield is pretty much you guys, Eze and at least that's it. It's core. It's been good.
Yeah, so you might need to make that. You might need to make it a pivot.
Yeah, I was gonna say Decore Højbjerg.
Yeah, that's better.
Better. Bobby, let's go left wing.
Zaha.
Yeah,
Definitely
Zaha.
And that Wilf.
James, right wing.
Son or Elise?
Or
It's Kulu on the right for us.
Kulu's available apparently for this game. They're not.
No. Oh, you're lying.
He is. He should be back. That's what they're saying.
He might be available for this game.
Don't worry. Listen.
So it's not 100% confirmed.
We'll pull up a cramp in the warm up on the pitch. Don't worry about it.
Knowing us, yes, that is correct.
With our great our medical team is phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's the only place you go to get injured and stay out longer.
Bobby, you must have a revolving door in your treatment room then.
No, they just took the door out. They just put, one of those like the movators that help you at the airport. They just put one of those
the travelators. Yeah.
It's easier to just do that.
I mean, look, you've got that high-tech stadium. They have to make it a little bit more future-proof, don't they?
Oh yeah. It's amazing how great things look on the surface.
Well, yeah.
At least I'm spending all that money to fly over and see that beautiful building. That's everybody's bucket list dream. I want
No
to
matter what
fly
happens,
3,000 miles
down
to
below.
see a building.
It'll be a nice day out, definitely.
He's going to fly all that way just to look at the architecture, lads.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see the area of Tottenham. Everybody goes on about what a beautiful area Tottenham is.
Man,
the first place you should visit. Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, you know, we're kind of proud of how we love South London, so we can relate. But
all I know is I've been told the second the game ends, if the sun has gone down, leave.
All right, let's get this back on track. Yeah. Right wing, Bobby, give me a right winger. Nothing else.
I'm going to Decky.
Kulusevski, yeah.
Yeah, Kulu. Yeah.
And finally, James, you got Edward, you got Mateta.
This got to be Kane.
You got Ayew.
Yeah, you got Ayew.
Because I believe the last preview I was on, and we were playing you lot left Kane out. You lot was not having it with Kane. You were like, no Kane. So I think he scored. He scored?
Scored twice.
Of course he scored.
Yeah, twice. Yeah. So yeah, Kane.
Of course he scored, but the question is, has the penalty come down yet?
Listen, that one. Yeah, Villa fans booing him and singing "He's let the country down" as well. That was another thing on the
weekend. What about what Brentford fans are saying? Oh, Ivan Toney, he would have scored that.
Oh, exactly. That's a whole other story.
Yeah, but then somebody's got to. The next song's got to be "You Want to Bet."
Yeah.
James, I'll be fair to Harry Kane. His penalty weren't as bad as Jason Punchin's away at Tottenham. That was a terrible penalty.
No, Nate, don't even get me started on that. Jesus.
You know what? We still ain't seen that penalty come back to earth yet. I think it's near the Star Trek galaxy.
Boys, before we move on, are we happy with this combined 11?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm amazed there's so many Palace players in that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm amazed there's so many Spurs players.
I can't believe we got a right back in this team.
And a left back, and we don't actually have a left back fit.
We don't have a left back.
Guys, that sums up the state of Spurs right now. That sums it up right there. That sums it up.
You know what? I guess the only one would be if Kulu wasn't fit, then Michael Olise will go in there.
100. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But Kulu,
that one's borderline.
Kulu's a baller. He's a proper player.
Yeah.
He's a good.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the stats of when he doesn't play versus when he does play for us.
Yeah, him and Bentancur combined starting. Yeah.
It was. I was like, wow. But he does bring a lot. That creativity, I don't think we have that anywhere else. Other than Kane, but we need him to get on the end of stuff. Not
two of them start. It was 8 games won. The two of them haven't started together in 8 games. We've lost 6.
There you go. That's it. That's a big swing right there.
Drop points in 6.
It's a big swing. So yeah.
Martin always comes up with one of these, same as UK Pat as well. Right, Stump Pod with Idris Elba, Careless Whispers, Nate Dogg, Noodlehead, Noodle James, Popeyes, Shoulders, Homeless DJ Khaled, and Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Nate Dogg, do you know what? I'm all right with that one, to be fair.
Who else is in there? Oh, yeah. Nicky's power's back up, but he's going to stay in the comments. He says, with this new stadium, I heard Spurs are growing potatoes on the ground, so they actually have something to lift at the end of
That is a violation. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god.
You know what, Nicky, you're normally the front of a lot of jokes. So you know what? 39-25. Let's get him in best bits.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
And for once, he's not getting clipped. Well played. Though.
Wait, sorry. This is the guy that lives somewhere that doesn't even have Wi-Fi?
Just killed his whole mood. Breaking news, by the way, Ebioe has gone to Hull on loan.
Yeah, good. Fair play to him.
Best of luck to him.
It's not confirmed though.
Why is it breaking then? Well,
who said it's breaking?
Yeah, it depends. If it's Fabrizio, I'll believe it.
Yeah, unless it's from the club or Fabrizio, I'm not believing it. If it's like transfer HQ, then wait till it actually happens.
Well, at least we get some game time. I'll say that.
There's too many ITK accounts that love to say, "Oh, breaking this player's confirmed."
Oh wow, James! Did you see this about Tottenham?
No.
Breaking news! Shockingly, Tottenham still signed fuck all.
Oh man. That would have been mate. I don't
starting at right back.
Let's get into the predictions. The predictions league. Now I'll tell you what. It's a lot of people forgetting to put their predictions in, but shame on them.
Oh,
so obviously the last set of no, you don't need to worry about it, Bobby. You've sent yours in.
I did. Okay, good.
This was obviously the last set of games. With Craig getting the most, actually, the guest. He was literally very close. If that Chelsea Forest game had stayed, he would have got 10 points, and that would have taken him top of the table. But the overall table as it stands, and there's a gap growing as well, boy.
Fix.
Nicky.
Oh, Nicky.
Nicky.
Oh, Nicky.
Well, it's looking a bit peak, Nicky.
Look at that.
I'm saying absolutely nothing, yeah, because I know it could happen to me.
Isn't it? That's the thing.
So that's the overall scores. When we look at like everyone involving those, including those in the community. So I'm still top. Just, it's like the amount of players now that are in the 100 bracket now has shot up. Nicky's just plummeting. It's mad.
Yeah, plummeting.
Bear in mind, to be fair, like OTC and D Taylor, they haven't predicted in like 3 weeks and stuff. And just a quick round of applause for CM. He remembered to do his predictions. Regarding our guests, still Jack top of the table at the moment. Craig goes straight into 5th with his predictions, and still propping up the table are both Grizz. Dan and Grizz. So, the good thing, we don't actually have to do this live because Bobby sent me his predictions already. Because I wasn't sure like which day we were doing this preview, if it was today or tomorrow. So, do you want me to talk through your predictions, Bobby?
Wait, can I change the one for the Liverpool-Brentford one?
Well, you missed the deadline, so no. Right, so Bobby's predictions were Brentford 2, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1, Newcastle 1, Everton 0, Brighton 1, Leicester 1, Fulham 2, United 3, Bournemouth 0, Southampton 0, Forest 0, Leeds 2, West Ham 1, Villa 1, Wolves 2, Palace 2, Tottenham 3, and Chelsea 1, Man City 3. And so obviously we'll see how that pans out. This.
Yeah, I'll change my Villa prediction.
It's too late. 5 p.m. to deadline. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else to address today? Actually, no, we haven't had a Palace perspective on the game. Sorry. We've been hearing about Tottenham's downfall so much. Nate.
I don't think me and James even gave a prediction on the game or how the outcome was going to be. We just said that your players are better. We'll give you most of the starting 11. We talked about how shit we were in the last game, how utterly crap our managers' comments were, how completely disjointed we are as a fan base, and what a great new year to start over with this big black cloud over our heads. Other than that, hey, happy new year.
Nate, thoughts on Wednesday's game?
On the one hand, having won to cap off last year, you're thinking, great time to play Tottenham. The confidence is on the floor. We need to start rectifying this poor run of results in London derbies at home, because let's not get into it, but every time that we play a team at home in the London derbies, we don't turn up for some reason, which is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. Having said that, we know Harry Kane likes to play at Selhurst Park, so we just need for his ankles to give way. That would be nice. We need our defenders to actually defend for the first time in God knows how long. I know they had a decent game against Bournemouth, but let's be honest, it's Bournemouth. But we've got to be confident, which I know for us as a fan base is not something we're used to. We're used to being pessimistic and, we're getting relegated. We're playing Millwall next year. We're playing Stockport in 4 years' time. But if there's ever a time to play Tottenham when they're on the floor, it's now. So am I confident we can win? No, but if you offered me a point going into the Southampton FA Cup tie, I'd bite your hand off. But if we beat Tottenham, yeah, it's looking peak for an old friend of mine who was giving me all sorts of abuse last Boxing Day. Because I'm going to be sending some receipts back his way.
So I just listened to a voice note. JC.
I don't know. Historically, we've never really done too well against Spurs. They seem to always score pretty nice goals against us. One that definitely comes to mind is that Dele Alli goal where he sort of kicked it up over, I can't remember who, and put it in the bottom corner.
Wayne Hennessy, need I say more? If Hennessy left that goal in, you know why it was let in.
But it's just the fact that we never really beat Spurs that much. I think the only win I remember was in the cup when I think Townsend scored a penalty. I don't remember us beating Spurs at home since then.
Last season
3-0.
Emerson
Edward double.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that. That was so long ago now.
Edward kid came on, scored 2, as a sub.
Yeah, last season in the FA Cup under Hodgson and Pardew's first game in charge.
Oh yeah.
Which,
but
that's a lifetime ago now.
Yeah, as well, putting that into account, just seeing of what happened with Spurs against Villa, they're going to be up for it, and I highly doubt that they're going to let more points slip after that because Conte's a more than good enough manager, and they've got the players to hurt us. I'm not very confident in this game at all. But if I can see us getting points, I can see us getting a draw. But it's very unlikely we'll get a win. But if we do, it's the perfect way to kick off the new year. And if I don't believe in Palace, we'll turn up. If you believe in us, we're crap.
That's Tottenham. Same thing. Oh man.
Tristan, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting one because you got two teams who blow hot and cold this season, who both start off their games really slow and that they're renowned to it, trust me. So it's going to be interesting, the opening goal, that's going to be the most important thing for Wednesday. Whoever scores first, that's going to be the crucial moment. Now, the fans at Selhurst Park against Fulham, the atmosphere was horrific. It was terrible. We need to get behind the team. We need to be positive. We need to encourage the team as well. And then we could just, get on with the game and just hit the ground running instantly, you know what I mean? So that's all I really sort of want to see, and a good performance in that as well. So, yeah, I'm confident. I think we'll win because Tottenham aren't doing that well. Their away form's not that good either. I mean, their recent away game against Brentford, they should have lost. They were dead and buried, and they got a goal, and then they just woke up, and they could have even won it as well. But you got to take your chances, like I keep saying, in these sort of matches. So, it's a massive one. I mean, like Nate said, our record in London derbies this season's been appalling. We haven't even won a single one. The last time we played at home against the London team was the horrific Boxing Day disaster against Fulham. So, we just got to really be positive. And it does annoy me when we lose, especially like London derbies at home. It's just like you just got they're the game you should be up for. Like you should turn up for, and that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we just need to, be on our game and play to the best of our abilities. We know this Palace team can play. We beat last season, the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham, Man U at home. This season we went to Anfield and got a point. We even went to Newcastle and drew in that. So we know the team can do it, but we just need to hit the ground running from the kickoff. So that's really what we got to do. We just got to turn up, and fans, just like I said, just got to get behind the team. If it's flat, it's going to be a miserable evening as well. So come on the Palace.
Statman Khalid.
I think we're going to get another win. Wow, terrible. I think it's going to be a hard game. Like, even though I know Bobby and James aren't particularly happy with the players at the moment, at the end of the day, when you got players like Kane and stuff like that, sometimes that's what it takes in a game like that. And I'm not being funny. We're not exactly the most creative when it comes to defensively. I think we're good, but it's just up front we're just not creating enough. And I think it just and the problem with Palace at the moment, it just depends who Vieira puts on. Like, I thought we turned up really well against Bournemouth. Second half, yes, wasn't as good, but then at the same time we were 2-1. So, yeah, I think it's going to drop off. But then against Fulham and against Forest, it was terrible. So I think it's really unpredictable at the moment. But saying that, I'm more confident than I was against Fulham and Bournemouth. So.
Yeah.
You know, for me, like I said before the Bournemouth game, I just want us to turn up. You know, there's no shame in losing to a Tottenham side. You know, as much as they're struggling, when you look at just individual brilliance, they've got a better set of individual brilliant players than we have. We work better as a collective. You know. Good night. Good night, Daddy.
Good night.
Good night.
So Harry Kane, literally, he could go like 5 games without scoring and wrap a hat trick. You know what I mean? That's how it can go. And I just want, as long as we just play like, especially with that double pivot. I know Schlupp's not everyone's biggest fan, but if he just stays disciplined like he did against Bournemouth, then I'm happy. Yeah. We'll give that show in, and whatever the result is, you know. As long as we don't come away thinking, oh my gosh, we've missed 10 chances, we should have won the game, sort of thing. But yeah, we just need to have that same performance as we did against Bournemouth, I think. And I think we could, at the very least, get a draw. You know, at the very least. James.
Yeah, I'm not confident. Like Justin said, first goal is going to be the key to this one, and we just start so pants like that. We're error prone as well. That's the thing with Tottenham. It doesn't matter what players are on the pitch. Someone's going to make a mistake. Zaha and Eze, they're gonna. I feel they're gonna run riot against our wing backs. To be fair, we got no defensive discipline. So first goal's key. I think it will go to you guys. So yeah, once you get that, we'll either go to concede again and then start playing, or we just won't look like getting back into the game. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Palace. I'm not gonna lie. I can't see us. There's the bounce back factor, but because it's away, it's at Selhurst. Our back line, like I said, Zaha, Eze, I know what's coming. I can see it a mile off. Yeah, 2-1 Palace.
Wow. Interesting. Bobby, you've shared your views, but is there anything else you wanted to add?
I just think you got to rename this show to the least optimistic stream of all time, because we're all sitting here arguing which team is shittier. We're all putting out all the points why our team is not going to win. You know, normally you go on these shows and you do the predictions. There's always the complete opposite. No, we're absolutely crap. We're still going to win. We can't score. We have no team unity. We have no intensity, but we're going to go into Selhurst Park and we're going to get a result. My God. But now here's me and James are like, nah, we're not getting shit. You all are like, nah, we're not getting shit. No, we're not getting shit first. No, you said no, we're not getting shit.
Do you know the funniest thing about it? Sky Sports have chosen to broadcast this game. You're thinking, are you sure this is the game you want to put on national TV, boys? Coming to you live from Selhurst Park, a London derby, which finishes 0-0 with no shots on target. Well done, Sky Sports.
No, I think we might have 2 shots on target. 1 each, maybe.
I can see it happening, and that's the problem.
That's the thing.
I would take a 0-0. I'll take it. I would
and you know what? As crazy it is, James. I would too. I don't have any high hopes for this game going into this game.
Why does it sound mad? I'll take a draw too.
I still gave my prediction of 3-2 Spurs. I'm only that's more with my Spurs hat on, obviously, and hope that. Yeah, I know we're gonna concede because we concede 2 goals to everybody at least.
Yep.
It seems like that's our cushion. We have to give everybody 2 goals, and then we go. All right, now let's start playing, boys. Oh, it's the 82nd minute. We got this.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Emerson, come on, buddy. Let's get on the pitch. You can do this.
Rich, did you hear that? Palace scored 2 goals at home. I don't think.
Yeah, you don't watch as much, do you?
Nate, I said it, buddy. You guys got to get 2 goals.
It's going to 100%
on Wednesday.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll be annoyed if you don't.
Boys, a draw, please. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Nate's 0-0 draw, 0 shots, nothing. The most entertaining part was watching Ethel the tea lady trip and drop her tea tray. That's probably going to be the best part of the
most
entire.
entertaining thing will be the light show. That'd be it. Man of the match, Pete the Eagle.
I have slim hopes for this thing. Yeah, really.
Fair enough. Last prediction we'll take Tristan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Palace. Got a funny feeling about Wednesday. I think Tottenham have been woeful over the last couple of games, and I think we're at home. We got a big point to prove as well after the Fulham game, with the atmosphere being diabolical, our performance in that as well. They can't play that. They can't play as bad as they did on Boxing Day against Spurs. I know Tottenham are a good team, and it's going to be a big test. And recently we haven't been scoring as many goals. And that, if you look at the opposition, like I said, against Bournemouth, Bournemouth are rubbish, and the goals we scored as well, which is some of the most easiest goals you'll see. It's like Sunday league football. But this game, Tottenham defensively, I think, like you lot were saying, especially their fullbacks as well. They're championship level. You know what I mean? So I think
no, they're not.
Zaha, Eze, and Elise. Was that?
No, they're not.
What are they then? Go on.
Oh, the league too.
Okay, yeah. All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
Remix it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tristan. You threw me off there, Tristan, coming in with 2-1 Palace. Like, okay, settle down, Captain Positivity. Yeah. No, we're going to lose, okay?
No, but
sorry, Tristan.
No, that's all right. I got some hope. I got some hope for Wednesday night. I'm just trying to go in there. We're on the back of a win as well. Let's just get behind the team and really show what we're capable of, because Tottenham are in a real weak spot, and we just the momentum as well is going to go up within our camp and that. So I'm really I got hope. I think we'll get some goals as well. It's just we're due a good result at home for once this season, especially compared to the last time. The last time we actually had a proper good home win was against Villa, and that was back in August, and now it's January. So we need a good home win, and I think this might have been a one. So come on, Palace. So I'm going to go 2-1 to the Eagles.
Check the Gore Welder. You heard it here first.
Yeah, hopefully.
Listen, Dan, you will know why we don't come to you for predictions. So we'll just wait for your discount submission.
Yeah, no, I don't let myself predict anything anymore.
Good. Keep it that way. Please.
Yeah. We're like our Leicester in the Leicester game. If you know, you know.
100%. Right. We'll go around, obviously, let people shout out where they can find you on the socials and stuff. We'll start with James.
I don't even know what my Twitter is. I don't even know what my Twitter is. I'll look at it a second. Hold on. Go, move on.
Okay, I know what my Twitter is now that I looked it up. Yeah, on YouTube, it's the number 3 Spurs Boys there. The number 3 and Spurs Boys, all one word. Give us a like and a sub and a follow. Much appreciated. And on that Twitter thing, it's at the 3 Spurs Boys. Yeah, that's it. Nice and simple.
Yes, my people. As you can see at the bottom, subscribe to my channel, Tristan on Free. You know what it is. Road to 3K. Got the vlogs coming up this year and that as well. Away days, everything, man. You know what I mean? Got some live sort of watch-alongs as well on the way, and a few other live streams regarding the transfer window and talking about pre-match games and that as well. So you know where to find me, my people. So make sure to like, share, subscribe. Socials as well. TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat will all be there. The link down below to all my videos, my people.
Just a quick question: do you dance in your TikToks?
No.
Okay, just checking. I'm just thinking like the broad shoulders and that.
Oh,
might look a bit stiff.
Oh, my God.
No, in all seriousness, just Tristan's vlogs are incredible. They're so good. So please check them
quality.
out.
Yeah, they're great.
Cheers.
Have you found it now?
Yeah, my Twitter's Junior J86. I'm on there just ranting about Tottenham, to be honest, and posting funny stuff. But yeah, Junior J86.
And is the tag still Ganjali?
Yeah, Gangly T. Gangly T. That'll be the tag.
Oh, it was Gangly. Sorry, not Ganjali. Sorry,
Gangly T. Yeah.
Right. My Twitter is down there at down to 10. I also have a YouTube channel where I talk about stats and tactics. I released a video today about Pele. I did a bit of digging in the old videos to see how he played. So I talked a bit about that and just tried to do a nice tribute to him. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can catch me on Twitter at Nate Ide. That's my other Twitter account. You can find me here talking ish on Eagle Eyed Football. Next.
Oh,
He timed that to perfection.
I told JC I'm looking after you this year. You know, I know that I've got to make sure you're last. Just give you the time to just practice.
No, I know where it is. I have to point at my computer. That's how I know. I just point at my computer and then it's fine.
Big up, my brother CM.
Yeah, big up CM every time.
Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, my brother.
Right.
So, yeah.
Before we all die of laughter, we got to get out of here.
Back teaching tomorrow. It was fun whilst it lasted. Guys, come find us by the fan zone after the game for the fan cams. Bobby, James, if you want to record something and send it my way, feel free to, like a match reaction, feel free to do that. We'll upload it.
I can send it to you now. Do you want just do you want me crying? Do you want me wiping tears? Do you want the kids beside me crying in it? Do you want us all in our Spurs kit?
Whatever gets views.
Burning Tottenham stuff and effigy. What do you want, bro? You want it Bollywood style? You want us to play some music, jump out from behind a tree? What do you want?
Whatever you want. As long as we get the win, however you want to provide that I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll finish off with
it'll
this
be a
last
video
comment.
of this pretty much.
See you with the hashtag allow JC in 2023. Yeah, speak. It is peak. Guys, obviously, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna have to go and do daddy in a minute. Oh man, it's gonna be a big year. Thanks for everything for last year. Happy New Year. 2023 is gonna be even bigger. And yeah, just thank you for your support as per usual. Guys, all we're gonna say is
Eagle!
Peace.
Questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming underneath and deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.